Courtney, thank you for joining us. It must feel like a very, very long time since you've played a game of rugby league.
It feels like a very, very long time because it has been a very, very long time. 18 months, I think, since, the last Women's Super League game was on, and that was our grand final against Castleford. So, yeah, a very long 18 months. So I can tell you that there's some very excited girls ready for this coming Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, it has been such a long time. It must be such a fantastic feeling for you to finally be able to say game week.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was an exciting feeling, when we got the green light, even just for training. So that's the even more heightened now that it's round one and it's approaching. I know the Rhino squad, our girls are really keen. We've had 6 weeks of pre-season, perhaps not great quantity, but it's been really good quality. So the girls are chomping at the bit and ready to roll for Sunday.
2019 was such a special season for Leeds and for you personally. Woman of Steel, of course, and double winners. How do you top that this time around?
Yeah, look, it might be hard to top that trophy wise. Of course, we're always looking for that elusive treble, aren't we? And look, that's certainly in the back of our minds. But look, it'll be a successful year regardless, I think, of trophies. I think it'll be just successful to get rugby back on, full stop. And I know, we've got a lot of under-19s coming through. I think this year our success will be based, around, blooding a few young players into the mix. So fingers crossed. Like, of course, we still set our standards high, and we want to be in those finals playoffs. Trophies will be great, but we'll just take it one step at a time, I suppose.
And it certainly felt, to me anyway, being at that grand final in 2019 in front of the Sky cameras and a good crowd, that had the potential to be a real kind of breakout moment for women's rugby league in this country. We've obviously lost a bit of that momentum during the pandemic, but with a World Cup at the end of this season, how significant and important could this year be for the women's game?
Oh, massive. I think you're right there. We were building some really lovely momentum in 2019. It is a shame that the handbrake of COVID, was reefed upon us. But look, I just hope that perhaps after a year without, women's rugby in particular, and a lot of, limited even, in the men's Super League, that people have got a real hunger and thirst for rugby league. And I know we can't have spectators in, but potentially, there's a lot of people out there hungry to watch a live stream, or when gates do open, they're hungry to get back in and watch live rugby league. So that'll be great. And particularly with hosting the World Cup, men's, women's and wheelchair at the end of the year, it's a really special year. And hopefully the Super League creates some great momentum for all of our England squads heading into that.
Reigning champions, of course, in the Super League and the Challenge Cup. You're going to be touted as being up there again. Do you think this season it'll be the usual suspects, yourself, Cass, St Helens, or what might we see after the year off, another club that's made big stride forward to really challenge?
Yeah, look, I think your St Helens, Castleford, hopefully us. I would like to think that they're always going to be in the mix. St Helens have recruited well. Castleford have got points to prove. We've got titles to retain. But then there's your others in, Bradford showed some really good signs last year. Wigan, you never rule them out. And Featherstone, they're a tough competitive side, particularly, I don't know, I can't wait to see what they've got. If I'm honest, I haven't paid too much attention to what the other clubs are doing. I never really do. So, but in saying that, I'm looking forward to some really tough and competitive matches, and perhaps particularly knowing that only the top two of the West and East Coast conferences go through to the top four playoffs. There's some incentive there to get going right from word go.
Just last week, what do you think the emotions and the feelings are going to be like at the weekend when you finally do make that long-awaited comeback to the Betfred Women's Super League?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it'll be mixed emotions across all of the girls. I know particularly for our girls, there'll be a lot of nerves. with some of the young players coming in, there'll be a lot of excitement, but I know me personally, it'll be met with so much gratefulness. That's probably the biggest emotion that sticks out for me. And I'm already super grateful for the efforts that have gone in to get us under the elite guidelines, back to training and matches. So yeah, plenty of gratefulness going around on Sunday, that's for sure.